Police searched her house. They found her keys, her cell phone, but they didn't find her. WMAR 2 News' Skylar Henry learned that Anne Arundel County police detectives aren't sure what happened to Elisabeth Campbell, and they still don't know where she might be.
And it was just last year that Elisabeth Campbell went missing. Anne Arundel County police say that when they actually searched her home, they were only able to find her car keys, her cell phone, and her purse, but they were not able to find Elisabeth. Now, I spoke with her daughter, who says that she spoke with Elisabeth every day, and after a couple of days of not hearing from her, that's when she got concerned. Anne Arundel County police say they've exhausted all of their resources, and at this point, they need your help in trying to find Elisabeth.
Anne Arundel County police say it wasn't until they were wrapping up another case in Glen Burnie in 2017 did they notice something was up.
We were coming into the office working another case and saw an accident on 97, and then the following morning we discovered that it was Elisabeth Campbell's car.
Sergeant Robert Price says it'd been days since anyone had seen Elisabeth Mary Campbell, the 54-year-old who disappeared from her home on Glenvilla Drive. She hasn't been heard from since March 15th.
Elisabeth's daughter spoke to her regularly, at least once a day, and toward the end of March, she hadn't heard from her mom for a couple of days, so she grew concerned.
Her daughter, Crystal, who lives across the country in California, says a daily conversation with her mom during her almost hour commute was cut short.
I was really in a rush that day, so I actually didn't get that 40-minute span to talk to her. I only had 10-15 minutes to talk to her, and I kind of, Mom, I have to go. I'll call you back tomorrow.
And she tried, but this time Elisabeth didn't answer.
So I thought maybe, when she didn't pick up that night that, she was, maybe she's just a little upset that, I just kind of rushed off the phone. And so the next day I tried again. Still no answer.
Crystal says her mom was adventurous, at peace the most while walking along the beach down in Virginia with her boyfriend. She loved animals, kids, and helping the elderly. So much so, the older man she'd been caring for left her his house in Glen Burnie when he died. After about a week of calls, Crystal grew worried. So she called her nearest relatives, and then ultimately the police, asking officers to perform a wellness check with hopes someone would spot Elisabeth, who always had a smile on her face. When officers went inside, all they found was a cell phone. So Crystal made the 6-hour flight herself from San Luis Obispo to Glen Burnie.
I knew something was wrong. It wasn't for a few more days that we found her wallet. And I knew at that point that she wasn't just at a friend's house or away for the week or 2 weeks.
I mean, at this point, we're really just focusing on, friends and relatives and that may have heard something, anybody from the neighborhood that may have heard something, but so far we're striking out.
But there was that crash on 97 police say they saw, involving a green 1996 Chevy Trailblazer similar to this one with Virginia license plates. Sergeant Price says Campbell's nephew was the one behind the wheel at the time of the crash.
His aunt was letting him use the car, and they had an agreement that he was purchasing it from her.
But with no Elisabeth to confirm, police were stuck. They checked cell records and bank statements. Everything stopped right in the middle of March.
Aside from the occasional lookout that we might get from another jurisdiction that, someone's remains have been recovered that might match, aside from that, recently we haven't really gotten any new information.
So after more than a year of waiting, a year of hoping a trace of the woman Crystal calls a piece of her would appear, now she's hoping there's someone out there that can help find Elisabeth.
It's a missing piece with me right now. And I'd like to at least know what happened. And
with another Maryland mystery, in Glen Burnie, I'm Skylar Henry.
If it's not a good situation, I'd like to know and, be able to make peace with it.
WMAR 2 News.
Elizabeth's information was entered into the National Missing Persons Database. Anne Arundel County Police are still looking to talk to anyone who might know what happened to Elizabeth. So if you know anything, give police a call. And stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day for the updates on top stories and breaking news. Also, for news and weather while you're on the go, download the WMAR2 app in your app store. You can catch live radar and get breaking news alerts sent straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelly Street.